John Pesutto says he's humbled to be elected Victorian Liberal Party leader as he promises to be a constructive opposition after a second election defeat. Victorian political reporter Simon Love joins us. Simon, talk us through the result.
Well, we don't know exactly what the numbers were in this ballot, but John Pesutto has defeated Brad Battin in the Liberal leadership ballot after a party room meeting that lasted more than 1 hour. And that was particularly because of the deputy ballot. And that contest was between 5 candidates. In the end, the current Liberal deputy, David Southwick, has been re-endorsed and he will remain the deputy Liberal leader. Georgie Crozier was elected upper house leader, defeating Bev McArthur, and Matthew Bark endorsed as the deputy upper house leader for the Liberal Party. So Matthew Guy arrived at this Liberal Party room with no comment to the waiting media, essentially wanting to go straight into the party room and obviously declare the leadership vacant. And then the ballot took place for John Pesutto and Brad Battin. Now, this is the second time that Brad Battin has failed in a leadership tilt. It's also the third time that Ryan Smith has failed in a tilt to become deputy Liberal leader. Let's hear from John Pesutto, though, the new Liberal leader, on what he had to say about assuming the leadership.
We're very humbled by this result. It means a lot to be given this opportunity by our party colleagues to do the best we can by our party, but more importantly to do the best we can for the people of Victoria. These next 4 years are going to be really challenging for the people of Victoria.
Now, John Pesutto will be holding a more lengthy news conference in around about half an hour's time, but we did get a bit of a sense of what style of opposition he'll want to take the party in.
We will be a constructive opposition, but we will apply scrutiny when it's necessary to do so. I'll have more to say to you in a very short while, but I might just confer with my leadership colleagues and we'll schedule a time in the next few minutes for when we can have a bit more of a conversation with you. But thank you so much for waiting and so much for your patience.
So for Brad Battin, though, a little bit of an embarrassment, given this is the second time that he has tried to go for the Liberal leadership. He tried to call on a spill against Michael O'Brien in early 2021. That spill motion didn't even get up, but now the leadership was declared vacant. Although going into the party room, it was understood the vote was going to be quite tight. There's still no exact word yet on the numbers for that vote. But Brad Battin did emerge with a short statement and it was quite conciliatory.
My integrity stayed in place. Let me assure you, I walk out of that party room today with my integrity in place. I will back John Pesutto 100%. The party has chosen John Pesutto to move forward and I'll get behind him. I'm a very proud Liberal. The only message I send to all of my colleagues, get behind John. Never take the Liberal logo off any of your signs.
So there are around 34 Liberal members inside the room. They include Liberals whose seats have not yet actually been declared by the VEC. So it'd be interesting to see exactly what the vote was and if it was so tight and whether those votes ultimately would be valid. But for now, John Pesutto declared the new Liberal leader and he's got certainly a lot of work to do, given that the Andrews government will be in power for another 4 years. Parliament will sit next for a procedural day on the 20th of December.